So
Yeah,
they could not be really, could you? Let's be honest. At the end of the day, with a performance like that.
but then it was exactly the same last season, though, wasn't it? We were last season when we were drawing every away game and lost every home game. I don't remember how many games into it was that we actually won our first one, but it was a similar thing. We just got to hope that that obviously we now go on a similar run. At the same time, I think obviously everyone knows that I'm one of the few people who has always still supported Brown, albeit it's been a little bit of a struggle in recent times. But it does concern me that this seems to be happening. Every season, and it's taken him so long to just get it right. And at the end of the day, we know exactly what's going to happen. He will play. Injuries allowing, exactly the same team, exactly the same formation for the next however many games until we stop winning, and then he'd change it all up again, and yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I don't.
I still think at the end of the day anything could happen this season. I mean, last season it made such a difference. We suddenly went on a great run. We're more than capable of doing that now, and obviously let's not forget. We have still got Ranger will be back hopefully soon. It seems to be going on forever. Wordsworth should be back soon as well. And
but we were clinical Saturday, weren't we? We had the chances.
Yeah.
We made the most of the chances we had.
Yeah.
Scored at the right times, which kept the supporters on side.
And
I
that,
think.
I don't think we seriously looked in any trouble at all.
No.
To be honest, I thought their goal just came totally out of the blue. It was just again the guy just runs through, nobody picks him up.
But people sitting around me in the West End were saying we were lucky to be level at half time. I couldn't see how we.
No, I couldn't.
I
but
think
that
sums
just
the West End.
sums up the people in the West
I thought
End.
the first 10 minutes Millwall came at us and really got at us, and then we got the goal. Decent goal, decent turn and finish by Moon. You're right, it took a deflection, but it still went in.
Yeah.
And
Bit of tight bit as well.
yeah,
The move, wasn't it? It was nice. It was all done.
Coker.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to do 15 step overs before he passes the ball.
Same with O'Neill. We did the step over, beat the man, chipped it over, and we scored. Didn't overplay it, didn't overdo it.
No,
Yeah.
exactly.
It
Simple.
I was surprised that we left out Cox. At the same time, it's good that that.
Why were you surprised?
Well,
He's not really done a lot, has he? Let's be honest.
I know, but when you look at the lengths we went to sign him, there's no doubt he's on big wages.
Yeah.
I mean, he could easily have ended up the sort of player that Brown just will not ever drop, no matter what. But it's good. Well, yeah, we all know he would never drop
Maybe it's
Leonard, no
a
matter what.
positive
But,
look for Cox. He might say, "I'm not going to be first choice all week. I've got to start working more." And it might work in a positive and work for the best for the team anyway.
at the same time, I mean, Mooney has had plenty of similarly decent opportunities, and yeah, he took the goal well. He's had plenty of similar opportunities earlier this season, but he's just not consistent enough. I don't think.
He scored 8 goals in 28 starts or something. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's what he averaged, 1 in 3 pretty much, what he averaged at Orient.
How many of them are penalties?
God, can't think now. He got a couple of penalties, didn't he?
Yeah, so
He missed the penalty at Port Vale.
Yeah. But he could have easily, if that went in, he'd been looking at double figures. And he wouldn't have.
I'm not his biggest fan. I don't think there's a lot of supporters that are not big fans. But credit where credit's due. On Saturday, he looked the part. He won all his headers, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And I actually thought he was man of the match. I thought he was our best player out of all of them.
And also another one you struggle with, Shane, or a lot of sports, I think, McGlashan as well. The work rate he put in as well, didn't he?
Yeah. I thought he tired a bit last half hour. I thought he disappeared out of the game.
Yeah, he did towards the end. But
No, McLaughlin, yeah, okay. I don't know whether the injury's serious or what. I don't.
Apparently he trained today, Chris Phillips, but
yeah, I think so. He's back in.
So.
No, that's fair enough.
Well, he's our top scorer already with 4 goals. So.
It's a good finish.
So
he's left-footed with his right foot. Yeah.
I think Coker had his best game this season as well.
Oh, he just pees me off when he keeps step over. Just
when he crosses back inside and his
just
right
put
foot.
the ball in the bloody box. Step over, and then fall over. But
You-
what about the referee?
I was about to
Someone-
say,
Yeah, I'm sure you just described Jamal Campbell-Rice there.
No, I might have done, mate. I might well have done. But yeah, changing. What about the bloody referee then? Oh, shocking performance. At
I
least
think you can almost
Yeah.
tell the referees had a bad game, obviously when the support was booing, but when the stewards come on the pitch and wait for him at half time to escort him off.
Yeah.
Well, Morrison,
You can-
Morrison
you can
refereed the first half,
Yeah.
didn't he? Morrison
Yeah.
was all right. Picked the ball up, then he
That
gives
was
him a,
literally right in front of it.
Yeah.
picks the ball up, then he blows the whistle and gives him a free kick. Really?
Yeah, I couldn't understand that, and yeah, Morrison, Mr. Personality, as anyone who watched the Football on 5, whatever the hell they're calling it now, the other day will know.
But I say Phil Brown's got in trouble for this, what he did at Bolton, wasn't it? Or,
Yeah.
but then apparently they're meant to be respecting the referees, and you got Morrison there every challenge
Was in his face.
in the referee's face.
Yeah. No, he did. I thought he just tried to referee the first half. Whether someone said to him, because he didn't get too much second half, did he? But
Yeah, but I mean, as Phil Brown said afterwards, the fact that he wasn't sent off probably helped us.
Yeah.
Apart from the fact that we don't, in recent times, we haven't done well against 10 men. At the same time, we won a few with 10 men. And but also the fact
lost a few
that,
against them.
well, yeah, but also the fact that, as Phil Brown said, it meant that rather than the crowd focusing on slagging him off, they were focusing on slagging off the ref instead, and so
even that one where he booked mate the fullback, didn't he? And then 2 minutes he hauls down Mooney, goes to his pocket to get the card out. Oh no, I booked you. I won't bother.
yeah, and
And everyone when he blew up for the foul, I think it was either Mooney in the far corner, and he went out for a throw-in. He booked the defender.
Yeah, that's right.
And he
Gave him,
and throw-in. You can't blow a whistle for a foul, give the yellow card, then continue as a
Awful.
throw-in.
yeah.
Have we had him before? Has he been to us before that?
Yeah,
bloke?
we had him at Swindon away when we lost 4-2. He was last time he refereed us.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he wasn't responsible
No.
for any of that.
But this is what annoys us, sport, surely, because we've shown capability of how we can play.
Yeah, if they all want to play.
Yeah.
But the only thing that the two things that really bugged me about Saturday was Coker with his stepovers and Leonard. He just hoofs the ball,
Yeah.
doesn't he? He doesn't look. He's got the quality of
Was
playing
it
the
you
30
called him
yard,
Lumpet
40 yard
Leonard?
pass.
You called it Lumpet Leonard the other day.
No, it wasn't me. I called him the Steven Gerrard of League One.
Who? What, him?
Lenny. Well,
Yeah.
I used to call him the Steven Gerrard of League Two, so now I can't call him that anymore, and he hasn't been quite the same. But just because of some of the goals that he scored.
He
For
just
us,
doesn't. He
particularly
hasn't
in League
scored lately,
Two,
has he? But he just gets.
No,
humps.
well,
Just
he
have a look.
did
Take
have
that
that little
second
spell
and have
last
a look.
season, though, didn't
Yeah. Right.
Even if you've got to play it back briefly, just
Just
sit
get your
it
head up.
down.
Just have a look. Have a look at what's going on. It's just hoof. But there. No, that's my. But they're only. I mean, it's petty to criticise them after Saturday.
So did Mr. Brown get it right Saturday and Shane? Or you?
It pains me to say it, but yes, I have to say
At the end of the day, it was the
Did
only
he get it wrong or
formation.
Did he just get lucky?
It was the only formation and probably the only combination of starting 11 that he hasn't already tried this season. I mean,
Puts
it's
him in a hat before the game, see what he can pull out. Oh, 4-3-3, 4-4.
yeah, not done that one.
No,
that
we'll
one yet,
give that a go.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, I do think there was definitely a bit of luck / desperation.
I thought when we looked
but yeah,
at it, we
it just
thought it
happened
was
to work.
desperation, didn't we? When
Yeah.
you first said the team, you had to think it was desperation, didn't you? Oh, I did.
Yeah.
The last throw of a dice of a desperate man.
Yeah.
But,
So, but,
So now we've
but
got a lot of
yeah,
games in
it worked,
session.
so.
We can build up a bit of form now, if we can crack on.
Northampton ain't going to be easy,
No.
is it? Because only what they lost their third
Yeah, but only just lost that. So, well,
They have drawn 5 of the 8, haven't they?
But we
Five.
do reasonably well there, don't we?
Yeah,
Usually.
yeah, we have got a good
record
record there, and plus, I mean, let's imagine it was the other way round. If we had just lost a 31 game unbeaten run, shut up, not under Brown, but if we had gone 31 games unbeaten and we then lost, we would probably end up losing 5 in a row, wouldn't
Yeah.
we? Oh, I think the Man U game for them this is it tomorrow or Wednesday?
Wednesday, isn't it? I think. Yeah.
I think that could make a difference as well because I don't expect them to beat Man U, and
Yeah, but you
and
don't.
I would be annoyed. No, I'd actually be gutted if they did because I want us to retain that record of being like basically the only team to have beaten them. Obviously, I don't count franchise; they're not a real team. But even so, I know we're still the only ones who did it under Fergie, but but yeah, so I would be a bit gutted if they won it. At the same time,
You'd be on the phone to me like a shot like you, wouldn't
well,
you? You'd be laughing down the phone to me.
but if they but if Northampton did win, I would be even more confident on Saturday, because that's just the way it goes, isn't it? I mean, a couple of times Shrewsbury have won big cup games. I remember when they knocked out Everton out of the FA Cup a few years ago.
That's right.
And it's bizarre. It's like every time they have a big cup game like that, there was one last season as well. I can't think who it was against.
Yeah, they won 3-2 last week, didn't they?
Yeah, but
Home game, I can't remember,
but every time Shrewsbury beat a Premier League team, they always then play us at home in the next game, and we usually win. Yeah, obviously last season's ended up at a draw, didn't it?
Didn't you?
So,
You did cut your straws, didn't you?
Yeah, but I mean that's surely going to have an effect on them anyway, win, lose or draw.
Yeah, especially playing at high intensity. I would have thought it's whatever team man you put out on a Wednesday night.
Yeah,
If
hopefully
it goes a distance or whatever, they've only got a.
exactly.
Recovery time.
Hopefully it'll go to penalties and they'll be absolutely exhausted afterwards. So
Yeah.
that would be good. Yeah. So, but
So we're going to go in with the same lineup, Saturday then.
it's got to
Same
be
formation.
surely, isn't it? Well, I think McLaughlin should be fit. Should
Yeah,
be,
I'm
but,
sure I read someone say he did train, but you never
Yeah,
know
but
the
then,
reaction
yeah.
or not. Or,
Yeah, exactly. One player I was really surprised of not even seeing the squad on Saturday is Anton Ferdinand, because he'd apparently been back in training
Yeah.
all week.
And he told somebody I was
So-
talking to said that he'd been down the training ground. They asked me if he said he was going to be playing Saturday. So I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, so
I'm surprised Ilias was on the bench as well. The way they
was he? I
Big old
didn't
lamp,
even.
isn't he? Did you
Yeah.
see him at half time? He's a
Didn't
big
notice.
old boy, isn't
The
he?
way they spoke about him,
I've just took, Claire and I've just taken the sponsorship of Soccer League. I think that's a waste of time. Because we don't think we'll be seeing him very
he
much.
was shot from the squad, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I feel sorry for him. Coming
Yeah,
at Port Vale, I'd have thought,
he done all right.
Yeah.
Done a good job. But
Yeah,
where's
he's banished
Bolton?
from the squad,
Come on,
wasn't he?
Bolton, didn't he?
Well-
Done a good job there.
at the end of the day, he should have joined us permanently when he had the chance first time instead of Yeovil. So yeah, I haven't got a great.
I
deal
didn't
of
realise he was only on a
sympathy for him,
6-month contract, didn't he?
yeah.
I thought he got.
But apparently Brown said something about his concentration levels or something. That's why they gave him a short-term deal to stay focused. Then there was a deal on the table for a year, I think, afterwards. But don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure, but I'm sure I read somewhere that.
No, I don't think he let anybody down when he played against Bolton. I thought it felt decent enough.
Well, yes. Yeah, and yeah, obviously in fairly difficult circumstances as well, coming on to replace Ferdinand. But
What did you make of Worrell on Saturday? Did you watch much? I didn't think he
he
was
didn't
on
do
the
a lot, did
periphery
he?
a lot of the time. But he never
Yeah,
really.
when people come to before the game, McGlashan or Worrell, a lot of supporters were leaning in the West Stand, but I'll keep obviously Worrell.
Yeah, from what you
Yeah,
what you've
but-
seen,
What we saw in the
let's
team.
say.
I think
But-
Coke
but that-
Reddy
but
most
that's-
of the game.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, yeah, apparently Millwall fans love him already, and
Blah, blah,
yeah, and all that rubbish, and yeah, people have been saying about yeah, Phil Brown has said he's a match winner, but obviously he left him out a lot. But then when you look at him on Saturday, at the end of the day, that is largely the David Wall that we had. I mean, he was always one of my favourite players. I think he should have played a lot more than he did. But at the same time, there were plenty of games that did kind of pass him by. Yeah,
Yes,
and yes, Saturday was one of them. But then I think McGlashan is a similar type of player as well. So
Yeah, but it's wingers and wingers, aren't they? You know,
Yeah.
that's wingers at our level. You'll get one good game and 4 bad ones, unless they're that little bit special. Then they don't stay for long. They're up
Yeah.
in the leagues, aren't they?
yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, you've got with the exception of like yeah, the odd Mark Gower here and there, and people like that.
Ricky.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
even him, he used to have
Louis
half
Sauce
the
is my
season
favourite.
where
If we keep McLaughlin fit, how many goals can he reach this season? Double figures?
Easily.
You think so?
Easily.
yeah, it is hard to say because I mean, well, keeping him fit is probably the main
He was
thing
very
because
stop-start. He played 3 games last year, out for 4, wasn't he?
That's
Down
yeah,
to
but
4.
yeah, because he his first game. It was away at Gillingham, I think, was his first start, wasn't it? And obviously he scored
yeah.
there. He's got got a thing about scoring against Gillingham, but yeah, it's hard to say. But at the end of the day, if I know you often get players who start off scoring a lot of goals. You know, like just remember 2005 when Barrett,
Yes.
when
Yeah,
he
first 5
he
games
scored.
then.
Yeah, he scored Well, we lost our first 6 games, but yeah, he scored 1 or 2. But then he ended up scoring. I think it was like our first 6 games the whole season or something,
yeah.
and which was ridiculous. But then,
It dries out over the
yeah,
games itself out.
exactly. But at the same time, I expect Cox to play more. I expect goals from him, and I mean, we're all excited waiting to see Ranger.
Yeah.
And I mean that's what we need at the end of the day. I mean even after Sheffield United game, I think we were all like, well, certainly I was just like we just got to try and get through these next few games, the next 4 to 6 weeks, whatever. And then yeah, because but no doubt he is going to make one hell of an impact.
Yeah, of course
You've got to hope so, haven't you? You've got to hope so, but you just have that doubt in your mind, don't you? That he's maybe he knows the fans want him, the fans are waiting for him. Maybe I ain't got to put quite so much effort in or something this time.
Did you see him on Saturday? He was in the dressing room after the game, wasn't he? Just a video of the players.
Couldn't see it.
Videoing the players in the dressing room, seeing a good atmosphere.
Yeah, and he's well, everyone always says it's what a great atmosphere we have and everything, don't they? And certainly Ranger, he's said all the right things so far, but you just don't know. I mean, I was there's some Facebook group, something about Anglia football banter or something, which is basically just all Ipswich and Norwich fans bitching at each other. But there's someone
He's got the best tractor.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, someone the other day was going on about Jacob Murphy, and I know he has been brilliant. But I just commented he was abysmal on loan to us, apart from the one game away at Rochdale when he was an absolute world beater.
Yeah.
Every other game.
Now saying he's a future English talent.
What, Murphy?
Yeah. I don't think he's put him in that bracket.
Yeah, so
You wouldn't have said that Nathan Redmond a few years ago. Now he's
well, yeah.
Players develop at different times, different stages, don't they?
But yeah, he was never in that category when he was with us, was he? Apart from that.
Yeah, exactly. And but then I mean, yeah, Ranger is well. I guess he was sort of at a higher level to start with, anyway. But yeah, I don't know. It's
Mark Antoine Fortune. Then what do we think about that?
Cost a fortune.
He's nearly as old as
35
me.
years old, and he wants mega money. Bye bye on your bike. Thank you very much.
I don't know why he doesn't.
It's still not dead, is it?
He should just go to China. I mean, they're bloody anyone, and
He's
they
hardly
will
set
pay
the world
ridiculous
right for
money.
the last couple of 3 years, has he? Really?
Yeah, he was at Coventry last season and didn't really do a lot, but
6 goals.
But yeah, I mean the thing is with Ranger, we all had certainly in my case after getting over the initial oh my god, what are we doing? I can't believe we've signed in, which I did get over that pretty damn quick to be fair, and I started to get quite excited about him. And
Careful.
He was, but
he live on your own.
Yeah, he he was. Obviously, we all had quite high hopes for him, and he totally lived up to that at Sheffield United, albeit only for 20 minutes. So we've got there's no reason to think that he won't continue being so, and I still think that once we've got our strongest 11 out, and obviously we can debate for the rest of the night what that is.
So here's one. So just as a sideline, right? So if Ranger was fit now this week, suddenly declared himself fit, would you put him in Saturday?
Yep, and I would.
Even though we just tonked Millwall 3-1 with a decent performance, you change your team and put him in.
Yes.
You would. For whom?
Well, I think he would have to go in one of the positions either side of Mooney. So I guess
you would play both him and Mooney, or would you drop Mooney and put Cox back in because Cox looks decent when he played with that 25 minutes? Or would you just leave it alone?
I think I know it would be hard to change it, but I guess the fitness situation would be part of it as well, because if both McLaughlin and McGlashan were both fit, and Dimitri as well, or maybe. It is a hard one, but I was just thinking maybe. Well, I would probably have him on the right of the front three.
Well, you can move it forward, can't you?
Possibly move McGlashan back in place of Dimitri.
I'd
possibly
drop Thompson maybe. Keep John White in the centre half.
yeah, and put Dimitri
back.
Yeah,
4-4-2.
yeah, because I mean, yeah, I was going to say possibly put Dimitri back at right back, but then John White doesn't deserve to be dropped. But yeah, to be fair, Thompson hasn't exactly been amazing.
I think out of the back three, he was the weakest one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't understand any players off, but I think
I don't disagree. I don't agree, but I don't disagree. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
At the same time, I'll be very surprised if Ferdinand isn't involved in some way on Saturday.
he must be on decent money as well.
Yeah.
he'll probably be involved in TGIs with us, feasting before the game, looking at him, coming out a meal with us.
Can you imagine with Simon Cox, Anton Ferdinand, and like the wages that they're on? One must be freaking out seeing them on the bench.
The wages is but the wages is irrelevant, isn't it? It's what you do on the pitch, isn't it?
But well, that's the point. But
if them three players played in week out, you can't see them being a failure, can you?
No.
And I think if Ranger, if Ranger was
cleaning around here, mate, it's shocking.
This is the only time I ever come in this room. I think if Ranger was fit for Saturday, which I assume he's not going to be, not heard anything about him being back in training yet, or anything like that, like he was supposed to be. Oh, are we back?
We're back.
Apologies for that sudden disappearance then. But second week running, yeah. But we were just about to wrap it up anyway. So, in conclusion, first of all, what do you two think the score is going to be on Saturday? I don't know why I'm asking that because it always annoys me when people ask me that. But
it's going to be a draw.
Northampton have drawn 4 or 5. Oh,
Score draw.
8 games.
Alex Revel to score against us because our old boys always score against us, didn't they?
Wall didn't.
Well, no, Worrell did. Fair dues, yeah.
2-1, and Leon Clark didn't either, but we won. 2-1.
To us.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a win.
Always look for a win until the 89th minute, and it's simple.
So I'll go for a 2-1 win. So I think that's about it really. Obviously, as I said at the start, a far more upbeat one tonight, given that our fantastic performance on Saturday.
I can't get used to
So, if anyone else out there wants to come and join our panel at any point, then just let one of us know. So, I think that's about it. So, cheers everyone.
See you next week.
Yep.
Charlie,
cheers.
bye.
Good night.